Hello Blaze, my name is Koyoshi. Welcome back to my blind playthrough. For, oh jeez, my blind playthrough, which will be, I guess, my finale. My playthrough of Disney Illusion Island for Switch. With, Minnie Mouse as our playable character. We're picking this mode because the new secret unlocked is, now there's iron. By, getting a couple of secrets and then putting the iron heart on, you actually don't take any damage whatsoever. It says it's a one attempt mode, but I would to differ. I think it's actually different. So it actually makes it so you just don't take any damage whatsoever. Annoyingly enough, the game forces you to finish with this mode. I like how it says one... I like how it specifically names it a one attempt like challenge, but really it's a different secret. So yeah. So we need to finish the end storyline with this mode active, otherwise we do not enchant. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We are unable to finish some content until the story is complete. We meet it this time. Well, we're gonna enter it anyway. We will still mention if we die at certain points because of taking damage. But otherwise, we're just gonna chill and go through this now. Finally, I was beginning to wonder when you would show. Strained storm. You need to hurry, my little nebulas. We're not as young as we used to be. Offended. Don't offended squawk me, you know I'm right. Sadly agreeing. You're not coming with us? I'm afraid it is taking what strength we have to maintain this portal. So yeah, this is the final boss area, by the way, so we're gonna do all this in one sitting. That's why we made the previous video so much quicker. Know if we could defeat Grazar without you. Nonsense, you spoke of wanting to be heroes. What do you think makes a hero? Well, there's lunch meat, cheese, some mayo. Not a hero sandwich, Goofy. She means, does it mean to be heroic? When you carry on, even if you're really, really afraid. Exactly. I'm not afraid. I want to give Grazar a piece of my mind. Then we're going into the portal, pals. It's time to be heroes. But you know, not like last time. For real this time. Right, for real heroes. Let's do this. So, interestingly, when you go to the map, it reads no signal, which is not ever the best sign in the world. You pretty much have to do all of this. Normally, it's really tough. We're still gonna play it as if we were doing our normal blind playthrough, meaning we cannot take any damage whatsoever. The big difference now is that, Iron mid thing means we literally don't take any damage at all. I did test this and sure enough, you don't take any damage whatsoever. It's really weird. I feel like this is kind of a miscommunication with the developers, if you ask me. The developer specifically said, even in the setup, that is a one attempt challenge experience. Supposedly meaning you only have one attempt, and if you die, you just die for real. But that's not the case, as you can see here, even. We took damage, and we would have taken damage there, and yet nothing happened. It just bounces off us now. I am going to mention, though, that if we were playing normally, we would have only 6 life here. So I think I'm about half life now. This is like a big gauntlet of enemies we have to get through. It is not easy. Normally this would actually be one of the hardest parts of the whole game, and it makes sense. It's the last part of the game. So it makes sense that you would have to deal with all of the enemies at once. So there's lots of nasty stuff you have to avoid, and here's the nasty thing. Normally they don't even give you hearts for a long time. They don't give it to you until much later. It's kind of weird, if you ask me. Alright. But yeah, the heart doesn't move, the heart doesn't do anything else, it just assumes that you're immune to all damage, which is kind of weird that they put this in the game. Reason why I didn't do it right away is because, well, one, I couldn't do it right away, and two, we didn't really need to use it until, like, right here. Unfortunately, like I mentioned before, there is a separate achievement that requires you to beat the game in the silly mode, so that means we effectively can't die anymore, except for this one other spot, and even then I think we just get mailboxed back anyway, so it's like, yeah. Well, if we do happen to die, truly, and actually, like, legit don't even that, then maybe I'll question this game's logic. But then again, how would we be able to 100% complete it? To make this easier, though, I will keep track of my life as I go around. So I'm at 4 life right now, so this would be like 3, so I'm about still kind of halfway-ish there. I will admit, this is one of the toughest gauntlets. The first time I came here, I died once trying to get through the main place. It was really low entering the final boss. Then I nearly died to him, too. Okay, that was 2. So we're pretty much down to 1 HP, so our next hit would probably kill us. Yeah, kind of nasty if you ask me, but not much you can do. I still did not get what they... by the way, if that was late, then technically that means I would have died to the weakest enemy there, the one that I normally don't get hit by, and that's all because the bounce screwed me up there. So I would be back, like, here. I'm still really confused, so I guess I'll start from 1 HP. Oh, okay, I'm gonna say that didn't count, because I didn't want to do that. So I guess technically, if I was doing the regular set, I should be dead right now. So I would have had to redo this section again. Conveniently, there is an HP refill just before Grazar, so you don't have to worry about waiting on that. But anyways, here's Grazar. Didn't take long to get to. I like how it mentions that is the one attempt, like, you die for real, apparently, supposedly, but it's actually a joke. In fact, you literally can't die at all. Kind of, mixed up.
Hey! Mazzy! Oh gosh, are we glad to see you? Intruders!
Intruders? But Mazzy, it's...
Oh! Come spoiling for a fight, huh? Big mistake!
Gosh, Mazzy, are you okay?
Mazzy? Who is this Mazzy?
Why, you're Mazzy.
Blood.
So yeah, as it turns out, Mazzy is actually Grazar, and Grazar is Mazzy. That is weird.
Grazar!
Doesn't look very threatening to me.
Yes, Grazar, master inventor, lord of all knowledge, creator of this workshop, and bringer of your imminent demise.
Wait, Mazzy is Grazar?
Yeah. See, exactly right, Donald.
Gee, I'm usually pretty good at name games.
Alright, so if we take more than 6 damage within a quick section here, we will have officially died to Grazar, but I'm gonna try and do this no damage. Let's see if we can do a no damage final boss here. Anyway. Thank goodness, we almost got hit by that. Alright, so this final fight is pretty intense, actually. So, We have quite a few things to avoid. What's funny is he will randomly appear in the safe spot where you have to go, and you need to make sure not to land in any other spot or he will zap you down. The most interesting part, however, is that Razor uses the same mechanics from previous fights you may have already seen. So you actually have to do the same as you had to do with the Tome of Engineering and whatnot. This means just like before, we have the buttons to hit, just like before. Only this time we're trying to break Grazar out and slowly try to knock the crown off of his head, because as you might have already figured out, Grazar is actually Mazium. So we're not actually trying to beat him, we're trying to free him instead, really. That's the real mo. Sorry if I'm kind of being a slayer of this, but what can I do? Okay, I think I kind of deserve taking damage there. To make it more interesting, though, we don't have to actually go through each phase free hits like we did before. Instead, we get put into a separate arena instead, where we have to dodge him for some long time. I do like that he has a nice hidden tell where if you go in the general area where he is, that's actually how you avoid taking damage from his attacks. So once you know that, Radar is not actually that bad to deal with. Anyways, we basically do this until eventually he gets very tired and pulls down. And then we have to go up and knock him out here. That spike is literally getting in my way. Alright. However, just like the thieves, we have to hit Grazar's crown 3 times to destroy it, so we'll have to deal with a different biome each time we do that. So now we're back in this area. We pretty much have to do the same thing as we were doing the first time we were defeating the thieves in the different biomes. I know I can get up there, but okay, the game's being a little bit mean, so I guess whatever, I guess I'll go on the top part, even though I don't want to. That is what it is. Right now, we've taken 1 HP of damage so far. Now that I know what to do with him, we are doing a lot more effectiveness in getting through. Like, right there, we no damage that part. Fortunately, not a no damage fight, as you already saw. Like I said, I'm counting every time for those of you who are wondering, whenever Minnie Mouse shrieks, even though we can't take any damage, that's where we would have taken damage normally. So technically, this is not a no damage fight right now. But at least we've gotten farther. Before, we took damage on literally the first say. I shouldn't have said anything. So we're down to 5 HP right now. I'm trying to keep track of that to see if, like, I end up being really bad again or not. But, probably won't be bad this time. I know before, Bazar was initially pretty straightforward for the first half or so. Then, by the 3rd phase, he really amps it up and suddenly becomes much more challenging. Because he changes the pattern in which you have to go through this water segment, making it much more tougher, and still adds more objects like before. And you still have to avoid the lasers just like you did before. Alright, so he took a 2nd HP of damage. Ah! I did not mean to do that. That what you saw me do there was exactly how I took damage a lot of times. I would dash to go and hit a feint, but I dashed the wrong way and I would just get hit instead. I think we're about half HP now-ish. Definitely more HP than the last time we did this, that's for sure. So far we're still doing much better than before. We also did get the HP up, so about 4 HP. This is much trickier. Okay, I was definitely going to get hit there. You can't get up top until a little bit later. He likes to trick you here, too. Alright. Now that he's in the middle, he's gonna fall down again. So I think we're at, like, 2 HP right now. I'm trying to keep track of it, but I cannot keep track of that yet now. Let's just try to do at least this part now. Yeah, okay, there we go. We're done. Alright, so we didn't... At least we didn't die to Mazar. That part has been confirmed now.
That must have tuckered him out.
Do you think it's over, Mickey?
And he's hugging.
Thank you, my friends.
You're welcome. Wait, what?
You broke the spell and freed me.
So yeah, he was actually under a spell this whole time.
Eons, a prisoner in my own body.
Under whose control?
An evil little bookmite by the name of Toku.
Toku? I'm assuming by your perfectly pitch perfection that you met.
Oh, we've met him all right. He tricked us into stealing all the tomes from Monath. But we thought he was releasing you because you were evil.
Me? Evil? Heavens, no, I barely get angry about things. Although, I do not care for gazpacho soup. I just don't understand. Who would choose to consume cold soup?
So you didn't attack the biome heroes, forcing them to imprison you here?
Well, I did, but Toku made me. You see, he was controlling my mind with that magical crown.
Oh gosh, and he put it on you when you were sleeping.
No,
Did he creep up from behind and plop it on your head?
Not at all. Please stop. I put it on myself.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Gasp! Obviously, I didn't know it had a mind control spell on it. I just thought it looked pretty.
you're right there. It looked real nice on you.
Oh, thank you.
So, who is Toku, really? I looked up his Tokupedia page, and it just says, super nice guy, leader of the Hokins, highly skilled trombone player.
Believe it or not, Toku created Tokupedia himself.
What? Oh, yeah.
For years, Toku was my apprentice, and I thought my friend. It never crossed my mind he would turn on me. He never showed any of the resentment brewing within him. He acted as though he loved me, and I loved him back. A once-in-a-lifetime kind of friendship. We even vacationed with each other's families. Oh, what a fool I was.
Gee, so Toku was the evil mastermind all along. But why did he do it?
I have no idea. By the time he showed his true self, I already had the crown on my head and I was not in my right mind.
Well, we're gonna make it right. That's why we came here. To defeat you and get the books back.
All right.
I don't have them. You need to get to Toku. Find Toku. Find the books.
Sorry to change the subject, but earlier in our journey, when you would appear to us, why did you say your name was Mazzy?
Mazzy is the nickname post officer gave me when we were younger, and it stuck.
Why, Mazzy?
She said it was because I was mad and sassy.
Well, you certainly are that.
How come you didn't stop us from helping Toku?
It's strange. I never truly knew what was happening with Monath. And even myself. I knew it was me, but also, I didn't. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, I was never fully present, you see? The version of me you met was the small part of my personality that my subconscious was able to project out of this workshop.
What? We gotta find Toku.
Yes, the workshop is still intact. That means he hasn't destroyed the tomes and absorbed their power yet, but he will at any moment. So we must hurry. Time waits for no one! Whew.
My goodness. Did these anime cutscenes are the best, man. They're so cool.
Heroes know what's happening.
Funny.
Oh, yeah, that would be super helpful.
Oh, okay. I can definitely do that. I should probably clear my name with them anyhow. The last time I saw them, we fought bitterly, so I bet they're dying to reconnect.
And we'll go find Toku and stop him from destroying the tomes.
All right.
Love the confidence. Before you go, I have something that might prove helpful.
He's making a piece of paper.
What's this?
All I know is, when I created the tomes, I also wrote this down and stored it within my workshop.
Wither, dismantle, implode, end. What does that mean?
Beats me.
Well, based on the rules of this world and its magic, I'm sure it will have a very specific and narrow use at some point.
Now hurry! Head to the top of my workshop. I expect you'll find Toku there. Good luck, my friends. And remember, the hounds of time are ticking!
Alright. So yeah, that was a lot of cutscene. Now we get to do something else, which you'll see in a minute. Let's go find Toku and get those books. That's the spirit, Donald. Don't get used to it, I just want to go home. So here's our first... there's our first of the hidden achievements for defeating a friend. Alright. So, anyway. So technically, if we were doing the regular run, we would actually go backwards to get our HP so we can make sure to get our secret stuff done. Well, more specifically, to get our end stuff from before. Because, obviously, we need the secrets. Otherwise, we're not going to do much of anything, really. So, yeah. Turns out, though, yeah. Being final boss, game's not over. Turns out we found a different villain all along. Maybe we'll have to fight him too, so... Regardless, there's more platforming to do before we can ultimately get to the spot. I did check around, there is no secrets in this area. Your goal is to just reach the workshop, and that's that. Not much to say, you just have to explore it. Because of it, there are multiple different paths you could take. Because of it, there's multiple different paths you could take to get to different areas. So currently I have full health because you can just go back to the previous HP and use it again. Alright, that part wasn't too bad. At least we were able to do that, no damage. I am going to try to do as much no damage as I can, but it's not a guaranteed I'll be able to do the whole part no damage. Because this last part gets really, really tense towards the end. That new lip enemy is the new enemy of this area. It's also another annoying enemy. It spits out only one direction, unlike the previous one. I'm just gonna take damage to go through that. I can't be bothered to wait for that. So technically, I would have taken damage there. Oh, hey, hang on. We have an HP right here, so we're back to full health again. Gonna keep going. think last time we stopped in the middle of the playthrough here, or it just kept going till it ended up being really late. Now that we know it's happening, we can kind of just keep going. I tried to go fast there, that didn't work out this time. Alright, here we go. So we're down to 5 HP right now, but at least we made it to Toku with most of our HP, technically.
Toku, stop whatever weird stuff you're doing now!
Oh, hey, Mickey and friends! What are you guys doing here?
Don't, oh hey, Mickey and friends, what are you guys doing here? Us? We've come to get those tomes. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Please, give us the books.
No, wait! I'm under a spell by Grazar. He's controlling my mind with this hat, see?
The hat you just took off?
Yes! No, a different hat. An invisible one. Underneath this one, a sub-hat. That's a thing here.
Okay, I've heard enough. Just give up, Toku. Grazar told us everything.
Grazar's a liar! I'm not a bad guy, okay? I mean, my fellow Hokins will back me up.
Really? Where are they?
Oh, yeah, I no longer had use for them, so I dismissed them all for being inferior. But listen, if they were here, they'd vouch for me, so just hear me out, please.
No, I don't think so.
At first, all I wanted was to be included, a seat at the table, a chance to give input, to have my voice heard.
Where is the music coming from?
And why shouldn't I? I'm smart. I've got great ideas. Maybe I went about this the wrong way, sure, but the only reason I did it was because my whole life I've been treated badly. Ignored, not taken seriously.
So now we find out he actually was not treated badly, so he turned on his own friend.
Donald's right. Just because you're small doesn't mean you should mind control others and make them attack people.
Or trick a group of friends into helping you take over the world.
He's so misguided. It's so sad.
Okay, fine. You don't buy my excuse. I don't care. You don't understand where I'm coming from anyway.
That's where you're wrong, Toku. Every day, every one of us has to dig down deep inside to find that little bit of heroism. For us, it was being brave enough to accept your mission, and then undertake all the dangers we faced. And when we found out you tricked us, well, we had to be courageous enough to admit we were wrong and work hard to undo what we've done. But that's what being a hero is all about.
Oh, Mickey, I'm so proud of you.
Alright.
Well, it was kind of sloppy, but I agree.
I love you guys.
Oh, give me a break, would ya? I never said I wanted to be a hero. I said I wanted to rule Monoth. And now, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. When I absorb the power of the tomes, all of Monoth will tremble before my mighty leadership!
I like how many rounds just does that. I think this doesn't change. Or maybe it does change.
Nice kick, Minnie.
I'm sorry to say it, but that was very satisfying.
Don't feel bad.
Okay,
If
nice.
anything deserves a kick, it's wanting to destroy the world.
Yeah, I want to kick him too.
Oh no! Toku started the spell already!
The tomes are breaking apart.
Uh-oh!
And the workshop too.
What are we gonna do, man?
The paper! It's just those 4 words. Wither, dismantle, implode, and end.
Mickey, those are words each biome uses to mean stop. Maybe it'll stop the spell.
That's brilliant, Minnie. Well, let's say them together really loud.
Wither, dismantle, implode, end.
Interesting, they get put back together.
I don't think the workshop knows that yet. It's still falling down.
Let's grab those books and get out of here!
Poor Donald. Just trying to get through all this. Magic is causing the building to collapse. Run. So yeah, this is now a speed run. This has the same boss fame as Grazar too. So we pretty much have to go super fast here. We can't... There's time waits for no one, as they say. I did die here a couple of times the first time I did this, because if you take too long, then the thing catches up with you and you eventually just die. This is where I usually don't care about stuff. I just try to go fast because, well, with all these obstacles, it's almost impossible to not take damage here, man. There's also no save point, so every time you die, you go back to one of the starter points. Ah! See what I mean? See, it isn't even a one attempt challenge, it just tells you back. By the way, that kills you through Iron Mouse, as you can see. Doesn't matter that we're in Iron Mouse mode. If that thing catches you, you die anyway. It's the only time we've died so far. I probably was gonna die anyway, so I'm gonna say that's one full death, so now we have 6 HP again. Hopefully we do not get caught by the screen this time. Oh, come on! Get up there, Minnie. You need to move like your life depends on it, Minnie Mouse. Alright, we're down to 5 HP. We're just gonna have to jump over that enemy there. We can't wait for that. If you're playing on hard mode, you'd only have 4 HP here, so it'd be really tricky to make it through. And they don't give you any HP healing. That means doing no death, you would still have to make it through this part for a limited amount of HP. Obviously, having Iron Mouse mode makes this part way easier because you could just damage boost for most of the obstacles. Alright. Well, thankfully, from what I was counting, I don't think I took HP.
I'm sorry we doubted you, old friend.
Alright,
And
we're
that we
done.
wailed mercilessly upon thy backside.
It's like I always say, the past has passed. So, let's present it.
Alright, here we go.
You never say that.
Ah, you got me. But it's good, right?
Actually, it's great. I'd even put it on a t-shirt.
My friends! Were we victorious? Did you retrieve the tomes?
Grazar, as far as adventures go, this was one for the books.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Alright.
my literary heroes.
Now that you got the tomes back, are you gonna separate them again?
Or will you try to complete your experiments?
We must learn from the past, or we are doomed to repeat it.
What my philosophical friend is trying to say is, we will do neither.
Exactly. We tried those approaches and both worked about as well as a goat on a stepladder.
Goat on a stepladder?
That's funny.
So what will you do?
These books are best preserved in the hands of heroes. Real heroes.
Oh, gosh!
Okay.
While your execution may have, at times, been flawed,
Lord, that's us.
your intentions were always good.
You may not have been the heroes these tomes were created for, but you are the ones they need.
Gosh, thanks!
Alright, nice.
What's going to happen with Toku? I know with the portal closed, he's stuck. But I can't help thinking that he's plotting his next evil scheme.
Be cool.
Okay, so my plan wasn't quite as flawless as the simulations predicted, but how was I to know recruiting Mickey and his friends would backfire spectacularly?
Alright.
I will be the first to admit we are all equally to blame for this.
Alright. That's funny,
Toku will
too.
have a lot of time to ponder the error of his ways.
Right.
Thank you again for your help.
We would love for you to stay a bit longer. I'm sure Monoth has plenty of secrets to discover, and who doesn't love secrets?
Alright.
Thank you for everything, my friends. Without you, I would have been history.
Alright.
Well, I had best depart. I just learned I have a Tokopedia page, and oh my, does it need updating. It says I was born in North Monoth. North Monoth, of all the things. I was born in East Monoth. Can you believe the internet would get something so wrong?
Try being in a celebrity relationship.
I can't imagine. Oh, before I go,
Oh yeah, remember the picnic? Yeah, that was just you could have just done that this whole time. Oh yeah, we get this statue too. So they finally got their picnic after this whole time.
I think it's a great monument to our friendship.
Alright.
Well, when you put it that way. Thank you, Grazar. It's lovely.
Now I must go. Time waits for no one.
Are you sure? This picnic looks perfect for sharing.
Hey, you said it, Minnie. And what better way to spend time than with your friends?
Well,
Alright.
who am I to argue with time?
Okay. Alright. So in the end, they finally got their picnic. Alright, well that's the end of the base game. And technically, if we were doing this normally, this would be 100% completion as well. We do get put back into the game once we're done. Honestly, the HP or whether that we turned off fire and mouse mode is not going to matter anymore since we pretty much got all the 100% stuff. That's actually why I intentionally didn't put it on until now, because I wanted to at least show you that I could do most of the game legit. But then again, like, we didn't have much of a choice here for this ending part. If you click, because you can't repeat this ending part once you've done it. So once you've done this ending part, it's done. So if you happen to do this in a different difficulty, you cannot, you will miss one of the achievements later. So that is something that I need to tell you guys, and that's because we're going for 200%, which involves getting all the achievements. That's the only reason why I did it like that. Alright. I think the other secrets are likely just for getting 100% completion, we get a badge. By the way, you can speed this up, by the way. You don't actually have to go through the whole thing. I just thought I would mention that. Still, it's a pretty cool game. I think I enjoy it so far. It's been fun to play through this, and I hope to play a different Disney game soon. It'd be epic, although we're going to take it break from Disney because there is another Mario game I want to play, and I think it is overdue full playthrough, so I am going to do that now. I just realized the way I set things up, I might be able to record 4 videos, not just 3, depending on if I shorten it to 3 per day, if I shorten them to 40 minutes each. Don't go over that number. Obviously, there are special exceptions. Typically, the finale will be longer if it's up being really long. It's also typically kept in a separate video. And thank you for playing. We get that, and then we're done. If you reach the end of the storyline, however, there's still some secrets left to discover. Feel free to continue the game and find all that Monoth and its inhabitants have to offer. And now we get all the tomes for us to use. So now we get a bunch of achievements. Disaster Dodger. That's the new one. And now we have Heroes of Monoth. And another course unlocked. That's weird. It didn't fully collect itself. Maybe because we didn't start with it. Yeah, it says I am Mouseville. It is different. Oh, wait. It might be a completely separate mode then. The heck? What is this mode, even? I don't know. Maybe do the secrets other than Iron Mouseville? Because that might be tricky because it's a one attempt hold. It is really weird. I think that only counts that we go through the entire storyline with Iron Mouse mode enabled, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, let's make sure I'm not like missing anything. But other than that, I pretty much did all the collectibles. As you can see, all of these are complete. We'll look through them a little bit later once we're done with all this stuff, but right now we gotta go back to the main menu to make sure we're not missing anything. So that means we would have to do the whole story, including trapping the thieves, I guess, in Mouseville. They don't just make you do the other stuff, they make you do the whole storyline again. So, we'll... Whew, I almost deleted my other data. If I deleted that again, I'd cry. So, if you're wondering how Iron Mouseville works, is you select this out. Alright. Yeah, Iron Mouse mode is the, well, that just triggers the credits normally. Oh, that's weird. Alright, so yeah, it doesn't seem like it has an individual setting, so supposedly we have to go through the game as we did before, but instead of selecting one of the HP modes, we have to select this mode, which is the lowest experience mode, because this is technically Iron Mouse mode, because you have an iron by your side. So that's what you need to do, and then I guess you just complete the game with this mode active. But that's going to take a really long time to do, and I'm probably not going to show completing that. So That'll be pretty much a full speed run. Still annoying that they make you go for the entire storyline, even the extra spots. By the way, you could just skip the intro cutscene. Yeah, you could skip the intro cutscene completely. You can skip lots of cutscenes. In fact, you could skip the main beginning cutscene too, as well. There's lots of stuff you can skip in this game, you know. Supposedly, Iron Mouse mode is supposed to be this one attempt mode, but really, it's not like that at all. It's actually easier. It's kind of weird that they put this in the game, but it is a thing. I will have to look it up a bit more to make sure I'm not, like, doing anything. I thought we could cheese that by doing that other mode. If I had not known about that, I would have probably done something else. But yeah, you could skip all the cutscenes, including the animated ones. Alright. There we go. So, yeah, we did that. We're fine, though. Yeah, unfortunately, the options don't change anything. So I imagine you just do a full playthrough, but you can't pick any other difficulty. You have to do spell in order for that to work, otherwise. So I think it counts doing all the storyline quest, I guess, in Iron Mouse mode. I think is what you're supposed to do. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything, but anyway, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next playthrough. And because Ricky, I guess we'll have to do another full playthrough to make sure we get the full achievements, which is not going to be shown because Iron Mouse mode is kind of boring. So I'll see you guys later. Bye!